Welcome. I'm Lynn from Lynn X Stitches Creates.
And I'm Ash from Stitchworks.
And this is Chris. And we've got Ramses down here too. They came in to visit with us before we started, so we thought we'd say hello. But he wants to get down, so I'm gonna let
They've
him
been
down now.
playing hide and seek all morning.
With each other, not with us. Oh, it is Tuesday, January 18th. I don't know what episode it is because I forgot to look. I think it's episode 25.
Maybe?
I think it was a big one. And we are all discombobulated because we just got back from Stitch Away with keepsakes. That's why we're a day late. Actually 2 weeks late because we didn't film at all last week. Ashley was still working and I was busy sewing bags for the trunk show that I had at Stitch Away. So we didn't film last week and now we're a day late this week. So here we are. It's going to be a long one. Get a drink, get a snack, buckle up, be ready.
Be careful with your choice of tea.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
No dirt tea. Anyway, so, let's see. I have a ton of whips. I touched a whole bunch of stuff at Stitch Away because of Bringo, and I've got plans. We've both got haul. So where should we start?
Probably haul.
I was going to say haul is the
Haul.
smallest. So,
I think I have the smaller haul. No, do you have the smaller haul? Who did better this time?
I think I did better this time. But I've got my fabric of the month from Jody from Steel City Stitches. This is actually my last one. Sadly, I messaged her when I paid for this because I've got so much fabric. And I take it, and when I see things that I think, ooh, this will be great for this project, I'll take it out and I'll put it in, and I've still got more fabric than I could put in my basket. So
Her drawers do not close.
so these are the pretty, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Very pretty.
Oh, and then this green. It's nice because it's a little more solid than she usually does, but it's such a nice color. So I'm pretty sure I have things for both of these. So thank you, Jody. Thank you for all the beautiful fabric. I really have loved them. And I'm sorry I can't, and I'm sure I'll have FOMO watching everybody else, but I gave up Jody and I gave up Color and Cotton. I might give up Be Stitch Me too. I have been getting fabric from her pretty much since she started her fabric club, and I think at this point I could probably just get from Friday Night Fight Night and be okay, but I haven't canceled that one yet, so we'll see where that one's going. I did get, I'll throw this in now, I did get some Stitchy Kindness. Ooh, I shouldn't show that. I have to blur that out now. I wasn't thinking. My address, Stacy's address. But Stacy from Stacy C Stitches sent me a birthday card. My birthday's coming up. So thank you, Stacy. I did get it. I haven't opened it yet because my birthday's not till next weekend. So I will open it then and I'll show it next week. And other, I got from Liz, the Wandering Stitcher, for Christmas. I didn't show it last time. I forgot. She gave me some tea.
Ooh.
Doesn't that sound good?
Ooh. So we will be trying
Yes,
this
we will
later.
be trying this later. It's goji berry oolong. She got their candy canes made out of pillow ticking.
Ooh.
And she made this adorable little
Such a tiny cup.
pincushion. Isn't that
It's like
cute?
an espresso cup.
Yep, it's like one of those metal camping cups, but it's a little teeny tiny, so I can have it here in my craft room. And then she gave me one of the soaps that actually my husband uses, but I love the way it smells.
Ooh, so sweet.
So, oh, and I'm leaving out the most important one. She got from Australia, she got from Cottage Garden Threads, she got me that color. Isn't that gorgeous?
So Cottage Garden does designs and threads?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So, and
Okay.
these are really interesting if you pull on this side, not this side, but this side is what I'm told. This will unravel and it will just be straight down, and then it'll be all ready to go. It's all cut. You just leave it in there and you can pull as you need.
Interesting.
So, put that with my floss. And the other Christmas present I did not show. Yeah, I guess I got more than I thought. Jan, who is the finisher extraordinaire at Keepsakes, she gave me a box of note cards, which is great because I don't have any plain ones to use when we do giveaways. And she gave me a notepad, and she gave me a little wee notepad. So, and the funny thing is I gave her one, the same company, for Christmas. So it's magnetic and folds open. It's got a little tomato.
It's really cute.
But I gave her one of this from this company too. But okay, so that's my oh, and a little ornament. Little wee ornament. So that's my Christmas stuff. Alright, why don't you go Stitch Away haul?
Let's see. So, that wasn't too bad, was I? I don't think I was. One of the main things that I got was this pattern right here. It's called Something Wicked. I don't know, I just thought it was cute because I figured I would be able to use it. There's a fabric for a little box, another little box, and then, would these be considered pin cushions? Maybe? Possibly?
That was the tape measure cover.
Okay, I don't,
And then that
I
could
think
be a pin
it's
cushion or just a decoration.
I
The
don't
hoop
know.
finish.
But we're back to Halloween because we started a new
But
year.
she got this box from
Black Nita's
Society Trick-or-Treat box.
box. So I just have to cover it up and finish it.
Mhm.
Well, I have to stitch
So
it
she's
first.
already got the finishing piece, so now she's
Yes.
got something to go on it and in it.
Yes. Halloween. Because we started a new year, so I can start collecting Halloween again. What else did I get? I think fabric-wise, is this all I got?
You got one more piece because you already started it for your whip, which you'll show in a minute. Or 5 or 10, the rate we're going.
Actually, I think I did good. I only got 2 pieces of fabric, so I think these were Mystic Fabrics. There's no name to this, sorry, but it's a really pretty opalescent kind of.
It's more tan than gray. It looks like it's showing gray on the camera.
I want to say oatmeal.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the right word.
Maybe back it up a little bit.
It's right here.
I think it's just one of those
Yeah.
colors. It's gonna.
But it's oatmeal colored, so if you're having oatmeal today at some point or tomorrow, look at your oatmeal and matching sparkles. And then I got this one too.
Oh, that's really blue.
Whoop, there we go. It's actually more mint colored in real
Yes.
life. But it's a 32 count because I guess I decided I am stitching on 32 count now. Hence why I had to get
Well, Mirabilia's.
a bigger magnification.
But it's called Mint Julep.
yes, this one does have a name.
Oh, that was it. That was it back
Oh.
here.
There we go. So, yeah, this was kind of like an impulse buy. I have no plans. I'm sure I'll find something. And I honestly think that's all I got. I think I was pretty good.
That's all you bought?
Yeah.
And then the other piece of fabric that you've already started working on. I won one of the door prizes. So I won a whole package of the theme was
My garden.
my garden, because Barbara is a big gardener. So, and because we're all kind of ready for spring, and after the 2 years of, you know, not being able to be together, it's time to start growing again. So I won a bunch of seeds. So that was kind of cool. And I know my husband is going to love it because he's been working on a bunch of stuff in our yard. I bought some more magnets.
That's what I got. I got magnets.
Oh.
Yep.
I bought some more magnets because the ones that Barbara sells are very long in the middle. Mine are shorter. They're about like if you took off about that much, they're that long, which is nice. But I have a couple of things that are on a scroll frame that these will help tighten up the ends. So that's why I got those. I got a Sue Hillis, follow your heart, but take your brain with you. I got two from the Needle Art, or from the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. I got the January Quaker, because of course it's blue, and my birthday's in January. And I Heard the Bells.
Oh, that was pretty. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, see all the bells there?
Oh, it's cute.
See this motif? Those are bells there. That's very pretty. And then I got something that might be considered a little out of character for me, but if you won't be surprised when I say I'm going to change the colors. I got a Kathy Beck needlework. So, got a few patterns. I stayed away from the fabric because I don't need it anymore. And it was really difficult because the selection that Barbara had in the annex was amazing. There was all kinds, Dames of the Needle, there was the Mystic Fiber Art, there was, what was over in the middle?
There was the Mystic Fabrics, there was Judex Stitches,
XJU Design they brought from the store.
I completely forgot, I also got another one.
Oh, that's right.
This is Dames of the Needle.
Right. That one's called Santa's Cocoa. And you picked that one for Electra?
Yes.
That's right, I forgot because you put it in the
I
bag.
did.
So there were, and then of course they brought every single bin of fabric from the store. So
There's a lot.
they didn't bring floss because that would be really insane to bring. But because of the way that all the fabric is stored in bins at the store, they were able to bring all the fabric plus the trunk shows.
Color.
So-
Oh, picture
this
plus, and then color and cot. I don't know.
No, there wasn't color and cotton.
I thought it was that middle bit at the end in front of the Mystic Fabrics. I feel like it was color and cotton. Maybe. Possibly.
It wasn't color and cotton. I can't think of what it was. Was that the picture this plus?
No, those were near the bins.
And wasn't there another in between near Liz's? Well, anyway,
There's a lot of fabric.
I'm sure those of you that were there remember and are yelling at us, so you can comment. But we didn't get any of those, so. All right, so on to whips. Or should we show what we got from Liz Matthews? The designer at Stitch-o-Away was Liz Matthews. Stitch-o-Away, for those of you that don't know, is run by Keepsakes, which is our local needlework shop here in Cincinnati area. Barbara has been doing Stitch-o-Away for 20 years now. We go to Houston Woods, which is in Ohio State Park. There's the Lodge and Conference Center there, and I'll put pictures of what it looks like at the end of the video. And it's just a time, we start Wednesday at noon and we finish up around 11 on Sunday. And the point is to just gather and stitch with friends and talk and laugh and have a good time. She does always have a designer, but it's not for a class. Friday night, Liz Matthews from Hello from Liz Matthews was introduced as our designer, and Liz did a question and answer, and she gave us, do you have yours handy?
Yes, I do.
She gave us a that was Saturday night, the Friday night one. She gave us a pattern, which of course we can't show you the pattern.
I got so much.
But I can show you. We got a little pair of scissors.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one.
And then, so Friday night, we got a little pair of scissors. Just nice scissors.
Which are very sharp, by the way.
And then Liz created a decal for everyone, and that's what the pattern is as well. So it's got 310, our shop cat. So it's a decal for your car. She did them in different color vinyls, so I was able to get blue.
I snagged purple.
You got purple, there was red, there was a teal, and there was black. So everybody, most people were able to switch out and get what they liked. So that was, and then we have that pattern from Friday night. So that was part of our question and answer goodie. But then Saturday night was the big reveal, and that was
this one right here.
we got a box. And it is, let's open it up. So it is the pattern, garden side sampler, and tree. And I will throw in pictures of what the samples look like. So this is done on Fiber on a Whim Cypress, and then that was done on Cream and Sugar Fiber on a Whim. And she gave us a needle minder, and the needle minder is on a little floss card. Let's see.
And then this is the floss cards.
Right, she did not punch her floss cards. She left them up to us. But you can see it says hello, and it's terracotta.
There's stickers.
Yep, she made stickers for us.
Floss.
And we've got our floss card already. These are the silks that she designed in. And then all the finishing
bits.
accoutrements. So she puts inside her trees, she puts the foam. We've got
The trunk.
the stick and spool. We've got some Spanish moss for around it. And then everybody got a cut of fabric. Mine is actually a different color.
Oh,
I like
really?
yours, yeah.
Okay.
So here's the rest of yours. So mine is actually, oh yes, a different color.
Oh.
So for the back for the tree.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I like mine better.
I know, that one I didn't trade. Oh, and I got, you didn't get yours in autographed? So I got mine. Liz autographed mine.
I missed mine because this was my first Stitch Away. And so I met a lot of new people, and I probably was busy socializing
Could be.
when Liz was doing the autographs. So no, I did not get mine autographed. I missed out on it, but you know.
Okay. We got, when we were checking out at the annex, there were a couple of Sue Hillis patterns that were for free. So that one says, may your spools always be full and your needles always be sharp. And this one says, busy as a bee, my needle and me, Stitch Away 2022. So.
And then speaking of needles, a lovely friend that I met at Stitch Away actually showed me the beauty of the shorter needles. So
Petites.
I think they're thinner. I think the ones that I'm currently stitching with are 28 gauge.
Could be.
Yes.
But
So-
I think that's more to do with the width of it than the length.
But they're
But I could
thinner.
be wrong.
Yeah. But thank you. It's so much easier to play thread chicken, is that what you call it? With the petite needles.
That's for sure.
My, is it orts, or the bits, have diminished in length, so they are now about yay big. So I'm getting those out of my pattern now.
Just looking through here. There's always a freebies table at Stitch Away, just like at StitchCon. And I picked up a couple. I got 2 Ohio Christmas ornaments. They've got the outline of Ohio, and they say Merry Christmas, but I can't show it because that's the pattern. I picked up a little kit, Sweet as Honey. It's a needle, will finish as a needle case. It's got all the stuff in it. Someone put up a Lizzie Kate Flip It, the September one, and they had fabric and the charm is in there. So that's really cool. And then a Heart and Hand School Days. Teachers Start Memories of the Heart. So those were the only things. I very rarely, actually, these 2 other people found for me. I found a bunch of stuff from people. In our goodie bag,
Which we cannot show because it's a pattern.
it's the patterns.
I forgot about
Barbara
this one.
had 3 patterns in our goodie bag when we checked in. We had some candy and stuff, and then there are 2 patterns from Samplers Not Forgotten and 1 from Nikki's Creations that are all flower related.
So you
they're
can see the back. Actually, I completely forgot I grabbed stuff from the freebie table too.
Oh, you did get a
Yes.
lavender and lace.
I did.
Okay.
I came in a little later. I had stuff to do. But I found this right here. Lavender and lace, because that's the other rabbit hole I've gone down.
Is that right side up?
Probably not.
There we go.
There you go. So unless you were doing a headstand, you
The
weren't
only
gonna see the
reason
other
I
one.
knew is because the hook was there.
But yeah, I got these pretty little flowers, which I think kind of matches the theme of our retreat, which was kind of gardening and blooming.
Yep.
At least that's what I got out of it, if I'm wrong.
No.
Okay. I also got 2 cross-stitcher magazines. Got this one here. I'm pretty sure there was a specific pattern that I found that I liked. Oh,
It's a lot of Halloween.
that's why I got this one. My lovely friend also found this one for me, and there's a lot of Halloween and cats. And then this one had a snowflake. Oh, well, we may need to blur that one because I didn't realize that it has the person's
An address on it.
So, back to this. So I got this one right here for the snowflake. I'm sure there's other stuff in here that I'll like, but I quite literally grabbed it for the snowflake. You know, the reader in me couldn't take it to tear out pages because...
No, I don't.
Oh, that's evil.
And what about your other stuff on the freebie table?
I think I still have
Or
it
did
in
you-
here. I may have put it in my other bag. I think I put it in my other bag. I
Okay.
may have to show it next week.
Okay. That's okay. We've got more than enough to share. Alright, I'm gonna do a promotion. This was a designer on Instagram reached out to me right around Christmas, and I asked them, please, could we wait till after Christmas, because life was crazy. And the designer is called Personalized Design, and they have a website, but they also sell through Amazon. So they told me, they said, go check out our Amazon, you know, pick out what you want, and then they refunded me my money so that I would, you know, get the kit and stitch and whatever. So I'll put in pictures of what the kit looked like when I opened it up. They're all bookmarks, but they're all fandoms. So this one's Lord of the Rings. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you recognize Bilbo's Hobbit hole and the tree that's over his house. They do Harry Potter, they do Game of Thrones, they do Hunger Games, they do Star Wars, they do Marvel. So I picked, obviously, Lord of the Rings. Comes with everything you need. What I really like, and all the finishing instructions, and instructions if you are new to stitching. Gives you advice. And one of the things I really like that they do is
Oh, that's a lot of
they
fun.
have all the floss on a pre-numbered card. You can see the numbers, and then they have a box so that you can go through and write the symbol for each number from the pattern. And then the pattern is, obviously I can't show it, but I'll give you a flash. It's all colors, and it's really easy to read. It's big enough that even me, I don't have to, you know, put it under the magnifier to see it. And stitches up really well. And that's after about an hour or so worth of work. So it's very cute. I like it. The colors are nice. So if you're looking for a cute little present or a gift for a newer stitcher, I definitely recommend them. And it's personalized design. I'll tag them in our description box. And like I said, they're on Instagram, so, and they've been on Instagram for a while. It's not some kind of weird fly-by-night organization, so really nice. Thumbs up. Okay. All right.
Think whips.
Yeah,
I think you have more whips than I do.
I have a lot of whips.
I did good. I stuck to 2 things.
Okay, I'll start with my WhipGo stuff. For WhipGo, I was working on my historical sampler company. Can you hand me that bag? My historical sampler company, Winter Wonderland Sal, and I'll put in a picture of where it was. And then this is where I am now. I finished this whole motif. I started this one. My goal for my WhipGo each month is 5 hours. I just decided that's really, really easy for me to do, even when I've got a lot of sewing. So I've still got probably another hour or so to work on that for this month. But it also goes with 2 weeks ago when I picked our challenge card from Black Needle Society, A Piece with Food. Because this has plum pudding on it, which is food. So there's my food for my challenge. So that was
Plum pudding.
It is, it's sort of a bread that's steamed instead of baked. And they make it at Christmas time in England, in the UK. And if you've made it, you can comment on it and tell Ashley more about it. But
Because now I'm picturing raw bread.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not raw. It's not a yeast bread. It's more like a
So it would be like when you steam.
like a raisin bread. It's got fruits in it, and they talk about it in A Christmas Carol.
Which I have not read.
You're gonna hear all about it this year.
That's true.
I forgot to pick the new challenge card for this week from the Black Needle Society challenge deck. So if you need a challenge and you're not watching Athena, because I know Athena Stitching Goddess Designs is doing this too, but if you're not watching her, the challenge card this week is Stitch on a Piece with Water. Okay, so that was that one for WhipGo. My other WhipGo piece was a new start, and it is Token of Fall by Liz Matthews. I asked her to sign that page too. because I am fangirling. I've been using the project trackers I got from the Black Needle Society, marking down when I worked on it. And this is what I've done on it so far. Just a couple hours worth of work. Probably about 2.
I love the colors for that border.
Yeah. And I've seen this done with the border and without the border, and both look equally good. So if you're thinking, oh, that border's a little fussy, I don't want to do it, it looks good without the border as well. So those are my 2 with Go pieces. Do you want to take a turn?
I will, just because I may have to skedaddle out of here for work. So I'm gonna disappear existence. But what am I working on? What is life? Okay. So here is my Christmas piece for last year and this year. It was started last year. Will be finished this year. And this is the hand-signed sign, the Cookie Exchange.
Cookie Exchange one.
Woo.
And I finished mine, so that's what the
It's
finished
supposed to
project
look like.
mostly looks like.
This is what mine looks like. I'm making the table brown because I don't know, in my head tables are supposed to be brown, so the table is brown. This is on a Be Stitch Me fabric. It does not have a name because I got it from
Friday night.
Fight night. You know, the thing where you go in and you grab too many fabrics without knowing. And then I have my other haul / start. So first of all, I'll show you the fabric.
Show
The pattern.
yeah. Okay, so you can show the fabric.
So this is my fabric. I
Isn't
keep going the
that
other
gorgeous?
way. This is called Galaxy, and I believe it was from Mystic.
Yeah.
Mystic Fabrics. It's 32 count. So
And she's putting Snow Queen from Nora Corbett on there. So it's going to be the Snow Queen on the Aurora Borealis.
and this is what I have thus far.
So she's working over here on the dress.
Whoop. So yeah, that's all I have. But that was my start at Stitch Away, and I'm very excited. I slowed down some on putting stitches in because I could not see for the life of me, so I was working on getting appropriate magnification, which I now have. Thank you. Because my glasses, on top of my other glasses, because I did try this. I have 2 pairs of glasses. I put both of them on. Did not work.
That's going to be gorgeous.
And then I'm still working on the Cryptid Sal. Not actively. I kind of gave up on it. And I guess this would be considered a stitchy goodness. Same friend I keep mentioning. Actually was kind enough to give me the 3325 DMC, because when I went and I kitted up the Snow Queen, it was that one time Joann's did the sale where everything was ridiculously cheap, and 3325 was out. But that's what I'm working on now.
Okay. I have a lot. So for Bringo, this is a printout of my Bringo board. I don't remember what I showed you last time. Are you gonna head out for work?
I think I'm gonna head out for work. So it was nice seeing all of y'all. Have fun. Be good. It's only January. Remember, keep your budget until December.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna pause and then we'll get into Bringo. And the back. Okay, so I sort of reorganized, but there's so much, it's gonna be difficult. So before I get into Bringo, I had 2 new starts at Stitch Away. One was a planned start with Candy the 614 Stitcher, which was AuryTM's Quaker Turtle. And I'm doing this on an XJU Designs 28 count. It's her Sparkling Botanical Beauties. This is turquoise. I'm using the beautiful Silks for You that came in the Niceless box from the Black Needle Society. Barbara in our gift bag, our welcome bags too, she gave us some floss drops, so that was perfect for me as I was trying to untangle the silks, but I got some of it done so I could make my start. And this is my start on the Quaker Turtle, and it is the center motif, and it's looking really pretty. It's such a good stitch. I really love it. This is a long haul kind of stitch, so I was working right in here, and that was a couple hours worth of work to get to here. So it's really pretty. So, yep, love that. My other new start, at Christmas, I did not get to start all the new things that I wanted to start, or even stitch on the things daily like I wanted to with Black Needle Society, but I forgot a couple of my Bringo things in my room, and I couldn't leave the table because our designer was talking and other people were talking, and so I started Prairie Schooler. This is the 2006 Santa with the sewing machine, and this is also on a Sparkling Botanical from XJU Designs. That was the 4-pack that Ben and Ashley gave me for Christmas, and there is Santa. I did his face with the encouragement of Susan, who's Cross Stitch Fancies, and the Floss Whisperer at Keepsakes. I did his face 1/1, and it looks good, but I don't think it's my thing. You know, you do 28 count, and that's really 56 when you do it over 1. So I had just gotten a new magnifier, and that's partly what Ashley was talking about, and I was able to use it for that, and it's difficult. And I'm gonna have to do, because he's got a hand showing, both his hands showing, I'm gonna have to do his hands over 1 as well, since I did his face. I don't know that I'll do my other Santa face 1/1. We'll see. We'll see when he's all done. So, off to my Bringo things. On the 9th was a new magazine start, and for my magazine start I chose this Emma Congdon pattern that was in Cross Stitch Crazy. There's Always Time for Tea, and after an hour, this is what I had done. So I'm using a mystery fabric that I had gotten from somewhere, probably at Keepsakes from the scrap basket, and then these are just 2 different flosses from Ymir Almond M&Ms from my Winter Fest box. So I'm putting those to use. Then we had smallest new start, and I decided that I would start this year's Christmas ornament and not leave it till December. So after an hour, that's where I got on that. They stitch up really quickly. I mean, the stitch count is, I think, 22 by 43. So They are not big, but that is my smallest whip start. Then a whip with words is called. So I have Fat Quarter Shop, Stitch-o-graphy that I've been working on. They came out with this pattern during World Cross Stitch Day back in August. And, you know, hopefully I've already put in where it was. And this is where it is now after an hour. Oops, my needle's going there. So I got in the word cross stitch and I started to do, they have the word overcast and I'm not sure that that fits cross stitch. So I may take out cast and put, unless someone out there knows of something that's overcast with cross stitch, I don't think so. That's knitting as far as I know. But I may take that out and put dyed, so it says over dyed rather than overcast. Just rechart it, it would be easy enough to do. So that's that one. Whip that is an outdoor activity. I have got in my Polar Express box bag from the Nice List box from Black Needle Society, and that was my Sky High Santa from Satsuma Street. That's gonna be my grandson's Christmas stocking, and I put a little more in on that. So some things may not seem like a whole lot, and that's because, you know, it's Stitch Away, you're talking, and if you're trying to count and concentrate. And this was actually called for yesterday, but I didn't work on it. I've got it on my board one more time, and the Q snap is kind of making, I don't know if you can see, is kind of making marks on my fabric. So rather than take it in and out, I'm just going to wait until it's called the second time, and I'll do them both, do the 2 days at the same time. So that's that one. I had on my board, I've got Home of a Needleworker 2, which is this one. And I've got it on my board 3 times. One for whip with a flower or tree. I've got it on for whip with a house. And I've got it on there for my favorite whip, which, you know, pretty much anything I'm working on is my favorite whip, except for one thing, and I think you know what that is. So, after 3 hours worth of work, this is where we are. The house is complete. Yay! So, I've got a mistake. I was talking to Jan, and I'm just going to leave it, and I'm going to continue on. So the biggest portion of this is now done, so I think the next time I pull it out, I should make a lot of progress on it. And I'm very excited to get it done. So, trying to actually put it away because I don't know when I'll pull it out next. Hopefully I can get some things finished and be able to pull out what I want. Then it was stitch on your favorite fabric, and I don't have a particular color that's my favorite. My 2 favorite fabric dyers I think are Fortnite and Bestitch Me. I'm doing Whip It Good on Bestitch Me Lotus with Bestitch Me Stardust Silk, and I put up where it was, which is great about doing Bringo because I always have the before picture, and this is what I did in an hour. So once again, you know, probably I could have gotten a little more done in an hour if I was home by myself, But, you know, you're talking, you're stitching, you're counting again. You're frogging because you made a mistake. But that's where that is. You're stopping to laugh for 10 minutes because someone is telling a story that is so funny. I think that was the thing that was the best part of this weekend, is just all the laughing we did. So good for the soul. And then I had on there, let's see, we filmed, yeah, so you didn't see this. So a whip that is sparkly, and a whip that is in season, and oh, I did a whip that with a bird. That was Token of Fall from Liz Matthews, which was also my Whip Go focus for this month. But it was also, there was also an hour for Bringo on there too. So, okay. So a whip that is sparkly, a whip that is in season. I thought I had that one on there one more time. Oh, and a whip that makes you go burr, which was Park Hopper Bart's Winter Welcome. So that's that. And I'll show it the last time you saw it. And this is where it is now. So I've got quite a bit of the snowman in. You can kind of see the white etoile, how it sparkles, and the hat is black etoile. The rest are Sullivan. So I had trouble with his arm because the Sullivans kept nodding on me. I don't know. It was a weird. It's kind of weird. The floss itself, the cotton itself. It was a weird twist to it. So, and I think that's all. I thought I had a whole lot more than that. So yeah, so that is my Bringo. I have one more thing. Oh, that's right, I didn't bring it up. I have my son-in-law's Christmas stocking on my Bringo board. I've got my grandson's Christmas stocking on the Bringo board 3 times. It's been called twice, but I've only worked on it once. My son-in-law's Christmas stocking, the Santa's Arrival by Dimensions, I have that on here 5 times for this month. So out of the 25 calls for Bringo, and it's only been called once, so you know I'm gonna be working on it a lot in the next week probably. But it was called once, and I did work on it yesterday for Whip with an Animal, and I'll show you where I started. And I just decided, because there were so many other things I was bringing up, not to bring it up. So, and this is where I am now. I've got the one smaller tree and the golf clubs that were in Santa's pack completely done. And next time it's called, I'll finish up the other tree, and hopefully, because it's surprising how long it takes you because of the popcorniness of it. And then I'll start outlining, doing all the back stitch. So 5 more times. I'm optimistic that I'll get some of the back stitch done before the end of the month. And then I put on my Whip Go board, I just put Christmas stocking. So if I finish my son-in-law's Christmas stocking, then I will just, and before the Whip Go call happens, then I'll do my grandson's Christmas stocking. But new goal, son-in-law's Christmas stocking will be done by the end of July. Christmas in July, it will be done. And when I say done, I mean sewn up as a Christmas stocking, ready to go for next Christmas. Done. That is the goal. We'll see. So, okay, so as I said, my birthday is coming up this week. I had planned, because also this weekend, if you follow Quirks and Stitches, Jen Lee on Flosstube, she's Quirks and Stitches on Instagram, Jen Lee on Flosstube. She is the founder, creator of 24 Hours of Cross Stitch, and this coming weekend, the 21st through the 23rd, is 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. If you've never participated, you can do it however makes you feel comfortable. You can do it 24 hours straight stitching. I cannot do that. My eyes go wonky after all day. So I'm part of hashtag Team Sleep. I split mine up. I like to try to do it 8 hours each day that weekend. Unfortunately, I'm going to have company here, so I don't know what I'm going to get to do, how much I'm going to get to participate. I figure Friday the 21st, I will get to participate a lot, because I know our company's not going to be here. But on Saturday the 22nd, I'm not sure if they're still going to be here, and if they are, we'll probably do something for my birthday. So my plans currently are, I'm going to have new start. I'm going to finally start my Owl Forest embroidery kit, the links. I also would like to start back here. The Snoopy that Susan gave me. Merry Christmas to all. So I would like to start that. I am not stitching all the blue. That pattern is full coverage. I'm not stitching all the blue. I am putting it on this piece of Stitch Me. It's an opal linen. And then I'll just do, you know, the Snoopy and his house and whatnot. So that is my current plan. What happens, I'll let you know next week. But it is 24 hours of cross stitch this coming weekend, so hopefully you'll get to participate. I have not organized myself for bag of the month yet, or bag of the month, quarterly bag. I had kicked around the idea of doing a bag for Black History Month in February, and that would have been my quarterly bag. I showed some African prints that I had gotten from a great store in New Jersey on my Instagram, and I was going to pick one of those and do a quarterly bag, and Colleen Rebel Stitcher was going to do a needle minder and whatnot, but it is the 18th and I have not gotten anything organized, so I think that idea is going to have to go on the back burner. But I will be sewing up those fabrics, so you will be seeing them over the next few weeks. And I've got another special fabric that will come out Black History Month as well. So be looking for some fun new project bags, and I will be figuring out what I'm going to do. Maybe this year we'll just have a bi-yearly bag. Just have, I don't know, or a third of the year bag. Do something in April and something in September. I don't know. I've got some things in the works that I can't talk about yet that I know are going to take up a lot of time, and I'm a little stressed, and I'm trying not to be. So there will be bags. There will be more bags coming up. And of course I'll have bags at StitchCon, trunk show. So just keep watching my Instagram. Stuff will come out. So having said all of that, I am going to say goodbye, and I'm going to put some pictures from Stitch Away in here at the end. And I will see you all next week. Have a great Stitchy week. Bye.